I'm Soan and I'm here at the UK Drum Show 2022.
And so I knock back another one, like the answers in the glass. I need to find a little happiness.
So the Purple Heart snare has been a long time coming actually. I've always loved that wood from in my early 20s. And there was a UK manufacturer that made me a snare, and Dave Mattox made a snare drum for Dave Mattox back in about '93. So I've always kind of played around with that size drum, 12x7, and that wood. And then over the years I've tried different things, but I always kept on going back to the snare drum. And eventually, amazingly, Gretsch made me a version of that. And initially it wasn't going to be on general release. They just wanted to make me happy, which they did, by making like a one-off, a prototype, which funnily enough is what I'm playing today. And I played that drum for quite a while, but I think it's been about 6 years that I've had it. And a couple of years ago, Andrew Shreve in LA said, we want to do a signature snare drum for you. And of course it made sense, well, let's do that one, you know. So it's been around and I've used it. The interesting thing is I'd used that particular prototype drum on recordings and stuff up until now. So it's actually been road tested and stuff. And now it's the version that's out is the only way it differs is the throw off's different. That's the only thing, just a different throw off. But everything else, dimensions is the same. At a store near you. Favourite beetle? I mean, I love them all really, but I guess I'm going to have to say Macca, really. I do love Ringo dearly, but it's going to have to be McCartney, because he's a great drummer too. So that I haven't toured properly for about 10 years. I play in a Scottish band called Delamitri, and we did a record a year or so ago. And I did a tour with them, short tour in 2014 and a short tour in 2018, but they were just 2 weeks in the UK, so not really touring much. And then the email came through, would I like to play with Tori? And I just thought, wow, can I do it? Can I go back out on the road again, Because it's, I never used to think about it. When you're younger, you can do anything. But as I'm getting older, it's tricky doing consecutive nights and playing late and all the things they're going to, all right, Grandad, we've heard it. But it is harder as you get older, physically and mentally. So I was like, I didn't even know if I would be able to do it. So it gave me a great excuse to get it together. So health-wise, I pulled my finger out and I, started running again and stuff like that. And we've now done the UK tour, which was pretty short, but it went really smoothly. So I'm loving it. And musically, I don't have to say anything really. She's awesome. And I'm following the great Matt Chamberlain, who's put down some pretty good drum parts. So I'm getting my head around Matt as I go along as well. Learning. 'Cause we learn a lot of new songs as we go along. Or rather, I learn a lot of new songs. She already knows them. So I think we're up to about 60 songs, and I think by the time we get to America, there'll probably be a few more. But I'm loving it. Well, it's funny. I was saying about the signature snare drum to some young guys in there. Signature snare and signature sticks and all that is like a schoolboy kind of dream. And I didn't get a signature snare drum in my 20s or 30s or 40s. But now I'm in my 50s, I've got a signature snare drum. So I guess moral of the story is hang in there, because everything's possible, So I guess I'd say to my younger self, just enjoy the journey, I'd love to work with Kate Bush. I'd love to record with her. I know she doesn't really tour much, but I'd love to work with her in the studio. She's one of my absolute faves. Macca, of course, McCartney. Elton, I've worked with a little bit. I did a track on the Lion King with Elton John, but I'd like to do more with Elton John, I think. There's a few. It's brilliant. I mean, you know, just walking around there, it's like nothing's happened, but a lot has, you know, and just to sort of feel the energy and the exuberance from mainly from younger people that are like, things are coming back online and gigs are happening, and like, the sort of enthusiasm and optimism of music, to feel that again is mega. Yeah, pleasure.